I'll tell you a story. This man and a woman came to me for divination. And after divination, their issue was that they needed childbirth, right? And after divination, we realized that they've had several abortions, and that's why they are not having the child of the womb. All right? And what we realized was that the man, his father is late. The man's father is dead about some 5 years ago. And it is this very father of the man who used to be a pastor that wants to come back into this life through the son. And the man made the first attempt about 3 years ago, and the pregnancy got aborted. Second attempt, and it got aborted again. All right. Now the destiny of this man trying to come into this world is to become a priest, because this man came into the world before, and instead of being a priest, he got convinced to become a pastor. So his destiny was not served, because he thought that, he could see spiritually. Therefore, God, as the Christians say, has called him, not knowing his destiny was to become a traditional priest, and he went to serve in the church. So what was supposed to follow that third eye that the man had did not happen. Therefore, now the man's son is into tradition. So the man is happy to pass through the son and come back into this life, hoping that this time he will be directed by his own son to be channeled through the right process of life, so that he can serve his destiny and get the wealth that he's supposed to have. And he's been trying, and the man keeps aborting with the wife. All right. So if this the man's father finally gets the chance to get born by his own son, right, and this man is pouring libation, and he mentions the name of his father as an ancestor, the man will not know that he is mentioning the name of his own son. I don't know if it's sounding confusing. So let me use myself as an example. Let's say me, my late father, I give birth to my own late father as a son, and I'm pouring libation, and I mention the name of my father who is dead, not knowing I've given birth to that father currently. So I'll be pouring libation, I'll mention the name of my father who is my son already, but he is bearing a new name now with a new face. So if my son is also pouring libation, and my son mentions the name of his grandfather, he wouldn't know that he is the same grandfather that he is mentioning. So when people say that you are your ancestors, are they lying? You are your ancestors. Depending on how many times you come into this world, if you've come here 5 times, it means that you are 4 of your ancestors. If you've come here 10 times, it means that you are 9 of your ancestors. It's complicated, right? Yes. That's how the world is. So if you understand this, no Christian pastor can come to you with the fabricated lies about heaven and hell, because we go and come. So why won't the gods hunt you? You are part of those ancestors that used to serve them, make them happy in the family, and they were doing their work. Right? Now they were brought in the family for wealth. And because you are no more doing what you're supposed to do, the family is experiencing poverty, and you are complaining. Why are you complaining? Their purpose in the family is to give you wealth, and you say you will not give them what they need so that they can also continue to serve you anymore. And they are not also doing their work by giving you the wealth, and you are experiencing the poverty that your ancestors experienced before they went for these gods. And you are complaining that your poverty is coming from home. Yes, it's coming from home, but it's nobody's doing it. It's not the gods doing it. It's only because the gods are not working. And if you want the wealth, you have to get them to be activated. How do you activate them? Libation. Give them food on sacred days. Simple. And how do you know the food to give them? Divination. We have a system where we are able to evoke the family gods to possess a human being and talk. In your presence, there will be a human then the God will come and possess the human and talk to you and tell you that this is the food I like. If you want me to serve you, give me this food. Right? And it's always very, some of them will say that, oh, for me, the only thing I like is put 3 eggs down for me when it's sacred days. Some of them will say, oh, do a top and then put 3 eggs and then 1 fresh egg on it and then give it to me on sacred days. As simple as that. This is what Christians have been able to be brainwashed and they are staying away from. And things are going so bad for them. Some of them are already doing well and they are happy because some of them are very, very wealthy souls. So no matter what you do to them, the world will be there. Yet it will not be as they came into this world with. So if they came to have billions, they'll be having millions and they are okay. But if they were directed to do the right things that they are supposed to do, they'll be having their billions. I hope you are getting the understanding. Why are African gods chasing family members? Right? Now, so these gods, when they want us to come back to the path, they vibrate negativity in our path sometimes. They vibrate negativity in our path. Why? Because they want to attract our attention. So they give you small troubles so that at least you go somewhere and go and check and you'll be told that, oh, the issue is coming from home. And as a wise soul, what you will do is that you go back to the house and begin to ask questions and seek guidance and start accepting your path and then do the needful. Yet, when they keep vibrating the negativity in our life, we also keep running away from it. So if they give us small trouble and then we don't care, they'll give us bigger trouble the next time. We still will not care. They give us biggest troubles. We will not care. And what will happen is that we end up being crushed. And before we realize the path, it's too late. So the moment you start experiencing the issues, how do you know your issue is coming from home? Even if nobody is telling you, there is one simple, easy way to know that your problem is coming from home.